Hey everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas. So if you have not seen one of these videos, what I did is at the beginning of the year, I asked my sister to wrap up 24 books that made her think of me, that she wanted me to read, whatever. I gave her no parameters on what the books were. I just said pick 24 books and wrap them up. So then I will open one every day and I will give you a little bit of a book review, a little bit of an unboxing, a little bit of a blast from the past. And honestly, I have done this the past 2 years. This is my third year. The first 2 years I did my mom, and her and I have very differing tastes. I guess she is way more literary than I am, and my sister and I are usually tracking pretty good. She's a little bit more romance heavy, and she will try a little more like high fantasy and stuff than I do, but in general we're pretty on par. And so she has picked a bunch, and she said most of them she has not read herself, and she's kind of wanting me to be the guinea pig for. But there's one in this box or bag or whatever of the ones that are left that she said is one of her all-time favorites, and I want to get to it. I have not gotten to it yet, and every time I open one, she's like, gosh darn, not yet, not yet. So maybe this is it. This is a tiny little one, and that feels really good because as I'm filming this, it is June 11th. Tomorrow is my baby, my middle baby, her birthday, and I don't know, like any other moms, our birthdays, like, just kind of hard for you, and like they're just so bittersweet because it's great to watch them like go to the next age and stage and kind of reflect on the past year, but it's also every year I think back to like here on June 11th we had a night induction, and so I went in, we put our first daughter down, and my sister came over and stayed with her, and we went to the hospital, and I got induced at like 10 o'clock, and then by 2 a.m. she was here, and it was just awesome. But it was June of 2020, so it was COVID year, and everything was crazy. And just reflecting back on like what a whirlwind that was, and I was on YouTube at the time, and I would love to go back and watch some of those videos because I know there was a lot of like baby watch going on because I was overdue, and even with my second kid I was overdue, and that my kids just my first two they did not want to come out on their own. So yeah, it is a good day. And today is Sunday, and we've had a day of productivity, which has really been necessary because now the pool, our neighborhood pool is open, and we just are go with summer sports and all the summer things. And so this is a rainy weekend, which is like, it's a cool and rainy, it's like 64 right now, and it's almost noon, and it is just like a little blessing in disguise because it has allowed us to kind of stay inside and focus on the stuff, all the laundry and all the things. And so this morning I made like a biscuits and gravy casserole. So you take biscuits and cut them in fourths and put half of them down and bake them a little bit, then make some gravy, put it on top, and then put the other half of the biscuits on top and bake it, and there you go. And I made that, and then some like blueberry lemon bars, and just all the things, and laundry, and birthday prep, and all the things have been happening today. So it has been a great day in church, of course. So yeah, that's really what's been going on. My hair, by December, when you're watching this, I am wondering if I will have a different hairstyle because, you guys, this is driving me insane. My hair has always been straight, you guys. It was straight for 25 years of my life, and then I got pregnant with my first daughter, and it turned curly, and like I don't know what to do with it. And I've tried the curly girl method, and it's just crazy. But my bangs are also like in that awkward stage of like I'm ready to get rid of them because I'm a mom that I haven't got my hair cut since I was pregnant with my third daughter, which has been almost a year, and I just don't have time to upkeep bangs, and I cut them myself, but this is such a long tangent that you don't care about. But I'm trying to get rid of them, but they're at a very awkward stage where they can be tucked, but they look awkward. So all the hair issues are going on. So it'll be interesting to see in 6 months where I'm at with my hair. Anyway, that's it. Let's open this dang book and see what this tiny little guy is. So reading wise, I have been on like a DNF tear, as you guys have probably seen lately in some of these videos even. I've been DNFing a lot, and it feels good, but it's also like kind of making me slumpy because I'm just not finding anything I love. So this one, this was my favorite book of 2022. We found it, you guys. Okay, so let's see what it is. Yellow Wife. I have heard about this. Let's see. Okay. One woman's captivating tale is survival in the most notorious slave prison in the antebellum South. Born on a plantation in Charles City, Virginia, Phoebe Dolores Brown has lived a sheltered life, shielded by her mother's position as a state medicine woman and cherished by the master's sister. She's set apart from the others on the plantation, belonging to neither world. She'd been promised freedom on her 18th birthday, but instead of the idyllic life she'd imagined with her true love, Essex Henry, Phoebe is forced to leave the only home she has ever known. She unexpectedly finds herself thrust into the bowels of slavery at the infamous Devil's Half Acre, a jail in Richmond, Virginia, where the enslaved are broken, tortured, and sold every day. There, she's exposed to not just her jailer's cruelty, but also to his contradictions. To survive, she'll have to outwit him, even if it means making the ultimate sacrifice. So I have heard such good things about this. I did not realize it was so short. And there's a reading group guide. That is awesome. 275 pages. So I am so excited about this. And I think Krista from Books and Jams, if you're watching this, have you read this? I know she lives in Richmond, and I feel like maybe she did and love this. I have heard so many people love this. But anyway, super excited about this. So I will let you know, and I'm so glad we found it. And leave it to my sister to have like heart paper. But love it. Can't wait, and I will update you maybe as I read, but this is so short that I might just update you at the end. And it's short chapters, it looks like, kind of, maybe not, but yeah, short chapters. This is going to be awesome. Cannot wait. Hey, everyone. So it is many, many moons later, and I have started The Yellow Wife, and I'm like halfway through. So the reason it's taking me so long is because I can't get a digital copy of this book anywhere. Like, it's just taking for any of my free resources. Let me preface that. Like, I'm sure I could if I was willing to pay. But there's a huge wait for ebook, audiobook, all that kind of stuff at all of the libraries that I have access to. So I've been trying to read it physically, and the pages have a lot of words on them. Like, just the layout of the book is like small font, kind of a lot of words. And historical fiction, I'm feeling a little slumpy, and historical fiction is hard for me when I'm feeling slumpy. So all those things to say, I'm finally reading it, and I'm finally halfway done. And it's not because I'm not enjoying this book at all. It's just because my time for reading is normally while I'm putting kids down and like after bed. And so I need something that like makes me feel accomplished. And since this isn't doing that, it's kind of hard to prioritize. But anyway, I'm really liking the story. So this is a story of a girl who is the product of a slave and a master. They had her as a child. And so, of course, the slave owner's wife has always hated her. And now the slave owner's wife, her main servant has died. And so our main character has to come in. Dolores is her name. She has to come in and kind of fill that role. Well, that woman is not about that. And so she sells her. And the thing that is the problem is this master had promised that when she turned 18, she would get freedom papers. She would be good to go. And so she's just about 18, and the mistress or the wife sells her because her mother has died, so the wife sells her. And she's put in terrible situations, and her freedom is no longer guaranteed by any means. And so that's all I'm going to say. This is a hard, harrowing book, and it's something I really wish I could listen to it on audio if it's done well. I don't know why. I just assume it is done well, but I just want to hear her voice. Like, she is telling us the story, and she's a strong lady, and she's called the Yellow Wife because she is half black, half white, and so I guess they call her kind of yellow. And it's really interesting, and I'm really liking getting inside of her head and being with her. It's just a harder, more deep, hard topic. So I'm enjoying it, and I will update when I have more to say. Hey everyone, so I have finished Yellow Wife, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. So this book is heavy and hard. I can't remember what I said about it, but it is about this woman who is the child of a slave and a slave owner. And she is told that when she's turning 18, she gets freedom papers. And then she's about to turn 18, her mother dies, and she gets sold to a jail owner. And so she has to go kind of be his mistress. And it's this jail where slaves are treated terribly. And this book is about motherhood and what we would do for our kids. And it's so heavy but beautiful in the same way, and it, like, I just loved our main character as well as like a lot of the side characters. You really fall in love with them, and I think this is really well done. So now I really want to read her other book. I can't remember what it's called, but I really enjoyed this. I don't want to say a lot about the plot because it's more of a book about, like, it's a more thematic book than like the theme of motherhood and self-sacrifice and the things you do for the sake of your kids. And it's just, at least that's what I took out of it. So I really enjoyed this and would highly recommend. So yeah, let me know if you pick it up.